Hey guys, welcome back to Jack on Tracks. We're going to do this backdrop. We're going to cut it down. It's right on 48 inches and it's right on 24. It's 24 by 48. You get what you pay for on that one. This is the Hot Tracks manual on the standards. And I print that off the internet, right off of their page, because I'm a member now. There's two contradicting parts in here. Has to do with the backdrop and the front plexiglass shield. Backdrop in the written part, 3.5 says it's supposed to be 12 plus or minus 1/8 of an inch from the top of the module to the above the top of the module surface and railhead. So that's that. In the back, in the drawings, it's showing it's 14 inches from the top of the module. So we're going to error on the side of going 14 inches. I can always take 2 inches off. I can't add 2 inches on. God knows we can only use an extra 2 inches. All right, so that's what we're going to do. All right, so we're going to measure it out, and we are going to measure from the top, about basically where the top of the railhead is, the backdrop, and then I'm going to add about, well, whatever the thickness of the module is, I'm going to add to it. So let me get a quick measurement on that, and we'll go from there. I'm getting 4 1/4. So let's just make that 18 1/4. All right, I'm just putting some lines on here for now, because I'm going to drop tape on both sides. I'm going to try to prevent tear out the best I can, because I want to keep this nice. And because as you probably know, I'm a little wood freaky deaky, and I like my wood nice. So even though I'm going to paint it, but yeah, this side is not so nice. So this is going to be a side that I'm probably going to put down, face down. Okay, chip outs should be on this side if I remember correctly. And we're going to go from there. All right, I'm going to use a, I have a fence for my my circle saw. So I'm going to put some clamps on this, get it clamped down. I got enough room to make sure I'm not going to hit this bench. Get this clamped down. I got, like I said, I got a fence that's going to go on my circular saw, and we'll go from there. Let me measure this out, mark this out one more time. $18 1/4. 18 and a quarter. Let me go check that. Let me tell you, being dyslexic, working with numbers, sucks. Alright. So, here we go. Let me get that fence. I thought I grabbed it, but I didn't. I have two really nice fences. This is my cheapo one, and it works. It'll do what I need to do. Let me just gonna stop this here for a minute, and then we're going to set up the saw, and we'll get back at it. All right, we're back. All right, so I got the saw set up. I actually found my nicer guide. I'm still clear on both sides. Let's go. We're gonna give it a shot. Yeah, alright. It is what it is. Alright, so here we got it cut down. Actually 18 and a quarter. And I'm gonna give this a light sanding. And after I give it a light sanding, we're gonna coat it with the paint. I actually went back to the store and returned. Actually brought back and just mentioned to the guy that this color really didn't match the chip at all, and he opened it up and looked at it and agreed with me, and he mixed me another sample, and that's the sample. That's the Home Depot color, and that's the new color. It's actually very close to the darker color. So I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna do this whole thing with that, and I'm gonna try doing the wet thing to blend up to get a little bit darker up at the top, or I might just leave it all one. I don't know. I kind of want to try that technique, but it did kind of look kind of cool when I did up the sample on here. It looked kind of cool, so I figured I'd give it a shot. But yeah. So let me just let me clean this up, get ready to go. And we will slap some paint on this thing, and we'll let it dry. I'll turn the camera off so you don't have to sit and watch the paint dry. I know some of you like that, but most of you not so much. All right, why would you put stickers on wood? I never understood this. All right, guys, be right back. All right, so I got the bench work on the backdrop, hanging over the edge. I got clamped on. I miscalculated because I forgot the 1-inch foam core board that's going on top, so I moved it down. There's about an inch gap in the bottom, but that's okay. That hole right there is where the legs are going to attach. The through pins for the legs are going to go through there. The screws, that's where they go through to attach the legs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a drill down through there, through the table, and that'll be that. Alright, thanks. Keep watching, be right back. Alright, so as you can tell, it's a little warm in this basement. Oof, man. Alright, so we're going to use this here roller and this here paint. I'm going to use a very technical technique of doing it. I'm going to pour it out. Let me get this edge sealed up. This is definitely going to take 2 coats. So I'm just going on here. Now that I know that that color is the correct color, I'll order a quart of it if I ever do this again. Because I really didn't want to order a quart. You know, look what happened with the little sample. It was wrong. So now that I know what it's supposed to look like, here we go. Everybody got a little drop more. Drop more. And we'll go from there. Yeah, it's definitely going to need a second coat on top of this. I mean, it's covering really good, but a second coat will darken it up, a little more richness to the color. All right. What more can we do? I mean, just by looking at it now, compared to that test sample that I did, I think you guys can see that this is definitely a different color. This is the right color. This I will almost accept. But I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do a heavy coat. Next time I do this, I'm going to get 2 rollers. I'm going to do a heavy coat across the bottom over here, bring it right up to the middle, and take that dark blue. Do a heavy coat on top, second line across where they mix together, and take the brush and do that thing, get them to blend in so it kind of like grades up. I actually just saw someone that had it on their layout too, and man, it actually looks really good. So I'm going to give it a shot, and you know, that's it for tonight. I'm going to let this dry overnight. Actually, I'm going to let it dry 24 hours because I got to go to work tomorrow. And I'm not going to get back here till Thursday. And Thursday I should have the house to myself so I can do this nicey nice. Once this is painted and I do that gradation, whatever they're going to call it, big $10 word, this should actually look really nice. And I'll be ready to go onto the module and go from there. These are the last videos before the color's picked. So listen, you know, when this video is over, click the link, go back in, pick a color, because the next video after this is going to be me putting color on that thing. So right now I think there's 3 people that voted for a color, that chose a color. Just put down the color you want in there, the comments. I'll go down, and within the next week or 2 I'm going to announce the giveaway. I got to write up rules. My understanding from reading the YouTube jargon, I got to write up rules. I'll put them up there. There'll be a link to the YouTube rules, and you're just gonna, if you're gonna come in, you're gonna have to comment in there, and it's gonna be for my first 25 subscribers, and it's gonna be for my first 25 subscribers that are visible, because I got a bunch of subscribers right now, but their accounts are not visible to me. So you're gonna have to make yourself visible to get counted in for the giveaway. It's not a big giveaway. A nice giveaway, I think, but you know, listen, you watched it, you like me, it's free. That's the key word to this. It's going to be free. I'll pay for shipping and everything. Not a problem. Alrighty. Like I said, I'm going to catch you guys later. I'm going to let this dry overnight. 24 hours. I'm going to come back. I'm going to take a look at it. And then maybe instead of putting a second coat on per se, we're going to go straight into doing the color gradient. Or maybe I'll do a couple of lines across the top of the blue paint, a couple lines across the bottom of the lighter paint, let those dry, and then we'll do the blendy in the middle. I don't know, we'll figure it out. It's the first time I did it. I hope this helps you guys out, but that's the worst I could do. If I screw it up, I'll buy another quart of that and over the whole thing. No one will ever know. That's the beauty of paint. All right, I'll see you guys in a day or so. All right, guys. Well, my stupidity is your benefit. I shot a whole video on doing a gradient on here, which actually looks pretty good. I deleted it. I deleted a whole ton of files accidentally off my phone, which sucks. But coming back and looking at it, I'm not that happy anymore. I like it, but it's not as gradient as I wanted to do. And then I finished the back with two coats of tung oil. Tung oil is easy. It does stink. I actually like the smell. My wife, not so much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the wet coats again on this. I'm going to use the dark blue up top. I'm actually going to go with the lighter color. That's the numbers from Home Depot, but it's definitely lighter, a little bit lighter. I'm going to do that on the bottom, blend them in the middle, and see how it comes out. Like I tell you. So, yeah, stay tuned for the fun and exciting stuff. All right, open these up. All right, that's still good. There. I wiped this all down before. I put it outside to let that oil dry outside because it was really stinking up the house, and it dried uber quick outside in that hot day. So it looks pretty good. You'll get to see me doing that in a minute. I'll be up on this video as well. So I ran tape around it so I didn't get any bleed back over the back. Not really concerned about the lighter color getting a little messy, because I'm kind of going to bleed that in. blend that in, so it's going to look pretty good. Make sure this stays nice and wet. So this is like a really wet coat up top. All right. Trying to keep the two colors not touching each other right this second. Trying to get everything done with the light color on this bottom part first. Nice and wet. Now I'll just bring them together. All right. This is a similar technique to what I saw on Ron's Trains and Things, which I'm gonna try to link in here. I just want to double check with him, make sure I got permission to do that. I don't want to step on anyone's toes. So it's looking pretty good. I do see what he says about doing small areas at once, not doing big areas, because this is actually drying pretty quick. A lot quicker than I would have expected, well, liked it to dry, but it's drying. So I think that's it. Definitely lighter on the bottom this time. A little dark up top, so I'm hoping as it dries out, it, has a nice gradient. It had a decent gradient before, but nothing that you would really, you could really tell. So I'm hoping this does it a little bit better. If not, I'll try it one more time. I'm gonna let this dry. Let's see if I find my X-Acto knife. I got a couple of hairs in here. Cheap ass brush. So yeah, we're just gonna let it dry up and go from there. We'll take some pictures when it's all done. I'll show you the back. That's in this too. I just basically sealed the back up. You don't have to. You could paint the back, whatever you want to do. I just hit it with the tung oil, and it kind of, you just saw it as wood finish to it, but the tung oil kind of protects it. Tung oil actually gets into the wood and actually hardens it, makes it a little harder, so it's not going to nick or chip or scratch as easy. I don't care about the scratching, but it just makes it a little bit harder. And then we'll see how it looks. Once this video goes up, I'll have already picked the color to do the bench work in, and I'll shoot a quick video on that. It's just staining. This isn't rocket science. I'm going to stain it. I'm going to try to put 2 coats of poly on it, seal it up. I kind of like my bench work looking really clean and nice. And then probably in that same video, I'll be putting the foam board on top. So, all right, stay tuned. I might do the foam board first. I don't know yet, because I got to do a little fitting. So, stay tuned. See what happens. There's a bunch of what's in your boxes coming up, and I think I put up 2 shorts. So, yep. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.